In this video, I'm going to share with you 6 of my favorite foot and ankle prep drills to help me prevent injury and boost performance on the field. Number 5 is an absolute game changer, so make sure you stick around for it. I used to just start jogging to get warm for my football games and practices, and something that I realized was that as soon as I would start to jog, my ankles would immediately seize up. And then it would take until basically adrenaline kicked in during a game for them to actually loosen up and feel better. Obviously, this wasn't ideal, so I started to take just a few minutes of dedicated time to gradually prep my feet and ankles before games and practices, and now I feel so much better. So today I'm going to share with you the 6 drills that I do to prep my feet and ankles before every game and practice, and if you're any kind of field athlete, I think they're going to really benefit you. All right, so let's get right into it with drill number 1. So the best way to ease into sprinting and running is with some simple calf raises. And not only is this going to start getting your ankles moving through a full range of motion, but it's also going to strengthen the muscles and ligaments surrounding your ankles and help support them as you play. So I like to start off with about 10 double leg calf raises, and if you can do them off of an elevation where your toes are elevated and your heels can go a little bit lower, that's even better just to increase the range of motion. But if not, you can also just lean forward slightly, and that's still going to get that stretch at the bottom and then that full range of motion up onto the balls of your feet at the top. From there, I also like to add in some single leg reps just to mimic a little bit more of what I'll likely experience on the field and to strengthen each individual ankle and calf. And as a bonus, sometimes I'll do them at different angles, so maybe leaning in or leaning away, just to mimic, again, more real life positions that you might experience on the field. All right, drill number 2 is going to be walking on different parts of your feet. So up on your heels, up on your toes, with your feet turned out and with your feet turned in. First, you're going to go up onto the balls of your feet and just walk on your toes for about 10 yards. Then you'll do the opposite. You'll pull your toes up toward your shins and walk on your heels for another 10 yards. And then it's going to be a little bit awkward, but you're going to let your arches collapse and roll toward the insides of your feet and walk for about 10 yards this way, and then the opposite, roll to the outsides of your feet and walk for about 10 yards this way. Whenever you're sprinting, jumping, pivoting, and changing directions, you aren't going to be perfectly neutral and balanced on your feet. Most field sports are going to demand that you push off all different parts of your foot, so it's really helpful to prepare for that with these types of walks. Next up is some banded ankle work, and I really love these because it's a way to add some resistance with just a small piece of equipment you can easily throw in your bag. There are 2 ways that I like to use the band to prep my ankles, and the first one is just from a seated position with the band around the arches of my feet, and I keep one foot still while I pull the other one out to the side and back. And so I'm just doing about 10 reps on that side, and then I'll do the same on the other side. And the second way is to lie on my back and pull one knee in with the band still around the arches of my feet. And then from there, I'm gonna relax this top foot and then pull my toes toward my shin and then back. And so we're really feeling that anterior tib, the front of your shin, working hard. And we're gonna do about 10 reps here and then switch sides. All right, drill number 4 is gonna be A-skips. And so now that we've strengthened the areas around the feet and ankles, we're gonna start to get a little bit more dynamic, which is gonna lead into what you're actually gonna experience on the field a little bit more. I like A-skips because not only do they warm up the feet and ankles, but they also help with promoting quick turnover and reducing ground contact time, which is key to sprinting faster and more efficiently. Now these can be a little bit tricky to get the hang of, so if you've never done them before, I'm gonna try to slow it down for you a little bit to help walk you through it. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with your arms down and legs down, and you're gonna pull your opposite arm and knee up. So your left knee comes up, right arm comes up, then you're gonna drop both down and switch. Drop both down and switch. So that's the patterning you're gonna be doing with your arms and legs. Now we're just gonna add some hopping. So you're gonna be up on your toes. When you pull up, you hop, and when you switch, you hop. So you always return back to this, both arms and legs down. That's the part that I think confuses people. So we're starting here, returning here, switching. And then we're adding that hop. And then once you get the hang of that, you can start to move forward with it and actually do your skips. And that brings us to drill number 5. And as we mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is the one that you are not going to want to miss. This is my favorite drill for just getting everything firing on all cylinders. Pogo hops are simple but so effective when it comes to improving elasticity and bounciness. And when I do them before a game or practice, they really help to prep my nervous system and get me going. I start with 10 to 15 stationary reps where I'm just in place, up on the balls of my feet, keeping my heels up and trying to focus on going as quickly off the ground as possible. From there, I'm going to go side to side for 8 to 10 reps, and then I'm going to go front to back for 8 to 10 reps. Again, similar to the way we did the calf raises, we're just trying to experience all the different angles that we're going to experience when we're playing a game. Now, once I've done simple pogo hops in all directions, I like to add in a few tuck jumps to start working on height and to get my ankles ready for landing from a higher up position. And drill number 6 is sprints with gradually increasing intensity. And this is where I used to start back when I used to feel my ankles always seizing up, but now I'm putting it at the end after I'm already prepped and ready to go. First, I'll do a 10-yard jog at about 50% speed, then I'll ramp up to 75% speed for 10 yards, then I'll finally finish it off with 2 to 3 full speed sprints for 10 yards each. So there you have it. Those are my top 6 drills for prepping my feet and ankles before games and practices, and I really hope that these help you out if you are a field athlete. If you liked this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you subscribe to our channel and leave a comment below with what videos you would like to see from us next.